What's up, world? This is your girl P. So, how to trust in divine timing? I know we hear that a lot. Divine timing. What is divine timing? The divine is God. It's just another word we call God. He's the divine and his timing, God's timing. Um, you know, on this journey I've been on, this spiritual journey ever since I had my awakening, I have experienced a lot of upheaval, a lot of things that look like I was going to crash at the bottom. Like I didn't know how I was going to make it. Every time I have an experience like that, it's like I'll get an emotional trigger. And basically, emotional triggers is something that trigger your emotions. It'll trigger you to like panic or, react, whether it be out of your emotions or could be your Venus energy, be impulsive because I could just react real quick. um and when things are happening behind the scenes and you don't know why things are happening the way that they are, they come to you like tower moments. And tower moments is a sudden shift in energy which causes a change. It pushes you forward. It just comes out of the blue. You don't know why it's happening. And like I said, it just make it seem like you don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to make it. And especially when you're by yourself, I'm a woman, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not used to being by myself because I had a lot of kids, but even though I had a lot of children, I wasn't by myself, but I was by myself because I was providing by myself, and I was the responsible party. So I still wasn't looking at it like that because my spirit wasn't awakened. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about being by yourself, you know what I'm saying, and there's nobody but you. I've never been in that, I've never had to be in that space before ever in my life. It was just me and nobody but myself, me, myself, and I, and when I need someone, the only entity that I can turn to is God. And I have no choice but to have faith, right? And as time progressed, my faith has gotten stronger. And I talked about this before and I say it again. It's like things have happened where I feel like I'm being tested to see if my faith is going, is going to be shot, like it's the job messing with me. So that's trying to mess with my money, and people coming into my place where I stay at, that's messing with my where I live, and it's like stuff happening back to back to back. It's like when you put God first in your life, the devil always come after you, and that's just what the Bible talk about. I mean, I'm just a living witness, and I see that it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't bother anyone. But I have to have faith to know that because I don't bother anyone, and I know that, you know, I put all my faith in God. Like I don't have no choice. It's like you betting and you gambling. You put it all on black. I'm putting it all on God. But I gotta trust his timing. And every time I seem like my back is up against the wall and it seems like I don't have no way out, God always show up on time. He don't come when you want to, he come on time. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be times where I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent, and God always show up some way, somehow, and I end up making the money. So, and it's teaching me to not worry. It's like I'm learning to have faith and not worry because I'm a woman. It's like I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? And because I have that fire energy, that Venus, it wants to do something. It's like I got to do something about it. Because it looked like I'm not gonna make it. It looked like I'm not gonna have enough. I need to go out and do something so I can have it, and I have to control my energy in all ways. It's not just I just have to control it. And so, it's teaching me how to relax and be present in the moment. And in order for you to trust God's timing, you do have to relax and be present in the moment. And it's like I find myself sometimes that I'll be like, well, I don't want to spend this money because I gotta pay for this. But then if I don't do this because I gotta pay for that, it's like I can't even enjoy my life. And I know that's not what God wants for me. He's like, it's not like you know, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, it does, I'm not saying like just be careless and footloose and fancy free and just out here, throwing the money up in the air, letting it fall where it's going to fall. It's still like live your life. You know what I'm saying? Live your life because I got your back, because you don't have nobody else to rely on to have your back. I got my own back, but I know God got my back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't sit here and be like, well, I can't spend it. Like, just say hypothetically, if I wanted to get something to eat, and I'm like, well, I don't want to spend this much money because if I spend this much money, I might have to pay for this. It's like I can't worry about that type of stuff. It's like, be present in the moment. Spend the money on the food. You deserve it. And it's like you can't not give yourself things that you don't deserve because you're worrying about what's going to be, because you have to trust that God is going to take care of it. And it's like over and over and over and over again, He has shown me that He's going to take care of it. Some way, shape, form, or fashion, He always come through for me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I quit my job and now I'm working like I quit my job. I quit my second job. I had another job that I chose to keep. I had 3 employers that I was working for, and I quit the other 2 and kept the one. And the one that I kept is the one that showed me that they really appreciate me because of them just saying I appreciate you, and not just saying it to me, but saying it to other employees too. And I'm hearing that, and I'm saying to myself, like, follow your spirit. Your spirit gonna tell you the right way. If you trust your spirit and you vibrating high enough, you're gonna make the right decision. And I chose right when I chose all to let go of those other 2 employers and kept this one. You know what I'm saying? Because God always gonna make a way out of no way. He's gonna always show up. Like, keep this one, because I was going here, 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 and that's the energy I have, because I don't trust. I don't. It's like I don't trust that, what I'm saying, these people gonna do right by me because of the other person. And a lot of times it's like that's self-sabotage in itself, because God is saying, like, pick one. Pick one of these companies, and what I'm saying, but I'm like, I don't want to be without. So it's like, and that's my work relationships, what I'm saying. I don't want to be like that in my love life, because I only want to be with one person, what I'm saying. But when it comes to work and I'm out here by myself and I'm grinding, what am I have no choice. But it's like I said, you rely on me, go this way, what I'm saying, and trust my timing, that I got you and I'm going to take care of all your needs. I've been taking care of your needs, what I'm saying, because I done had things that, God done came through for me, and where I lost everything, and then I started over and lost all of that again, what I'm saying. And it's like things keep getting taken away from me, and I don't understand why. But I know at the end of the day, it's all for a reason. I just have to have faith that God's gonna show me that everything happens for a reason, and I know it does. But I have to trust in God's timing. And so I'm sharing this with you, that trusting in God's time is just to relax and be present in a moment and allow God to show up when He gonna show up, because He wrote your story. You're just the actor playing the role. He already know what's gonna happen. You just gotta do your part. You know what I'm saying? And trust Him. It's like being in a relationship with somebody and they telling you they got you and you don't trust them. It's like, or they standing behind you and say, close your eyes and let go, and relax and let go and fall, and trust that I'm going to catch you. That's how it is with God. So when trusting in God's timing is trust that He going to show up, not when you want to, but He going to show up on time. And that's just my take on it. And I hope that message serves you well. And I holla though. One love. Peace.